Hi guys, my name is Katie or Kbdoesart, and today we're going to be going ahead and texturing our hammer. So first things first, let's select the object and do edit, delete all by type history. And then go ahead and click on Arnold and grab a sky dome light. Now what we're going to do first is I want to go ahead and texture the top to be metal. So let's go into face mode, go into the front view by clicking space, and then just click and drag and try and get all those top faces. Do a quick little once over, make sure you got them all. And then, oh, I missed some. Hold tab to select any that you missed. There we go. All right, I think we should be good now. Next, go ahead and hold right click, go down to Assign New Material, do Shader, AI Standard Surface. I'm going to change the color to be like a light gray, and then I'm going to up metalness and maybe bring down the weight of specular. Go ahead and click 7. You can see the texture is applying. And then for the bottom part, it's going to be wood. And I actually want to kind of introduce something to you guys, which is a website called Texture Haven, which is this. So if you go to literally texturehaven.com and you click on Browse Textures, they actually have like a full wood section where you guys can choose actual wood textures to actually put on your models. So we'll just pick like something really easy. I kind of like maybe this one. So let's go ahead and click on this one. And then you're going to want to just download all of these maps. And you can kind of pick where you want yours. Mine isn't a super like high model, so I'll just pick 1K. But if you want it to look really good, totally go for 8K. Okay, so as you can see, we've got our zip file. So you'll need to open up that zip file. All right, so here we've got our 4 files that we're kind of going to go over together. So first, what I kind of want to just describe to you guys is what each of these guys kind of do, at least my like very basic knowledge of it. So this stands for ambient occlusion, which from my understanding is kind of like shadows and things like that. Diffuse is kind of what your color is. Normal is almost like a 3D mapping of the texture, so like highs and low points. And then roughness is kind of like a texture that goes over it. So we're going to be taking these 4 files and actually plugging them into Maya. So let's go ahead and go back here. Go ahead and go to front view again, and we're going to go to face mode and select these bottom faces. And then what we're going to do is you're going to assign a new material. Same thing, do AI standard surface. But this time we're going to be plugging in those files. So I think under color, we're going to go ahead and plug in the diffuse, like the actual color one. I might be wrong. There's a couple different places you can plug it in. But what you want to do is click on 2D texture and then click on File, and then click on this folder and go ahead and locate that folder, and then click on diffuse because it's the color. All right, and then let's find where we just plugged that in. Okay, it should be 6. Let's look at these settings. Quadratic should be fine. Click on raw. And then tallying mode's fine. let's also open up your Arnold renderer. Now you can see that wood texture is being applied. It is going horizontal though. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I wonder if we could get it to go vertically. Oh, okay, I understand what's happening. So basically when we put in the file, it's already this way. So if we change the file to be going vertical, then that should edit it. So I'm just gonna quickly open up each of those files and just rotate them. And then that should hopefully be fine. Yeah, I'll try it. So go ahead and just rotate each of them to be going vertical. Make sure they're all the same way, and then they should be good, okay? I'll do that super quick. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made them all vertical. So next what we're gonna do is go ahead and go to AI standard surface, whichever one was your wood texture, and go ahead and click on the little arrow, click on the folder again, and this time go ahead and choose whichever your vertical file is for the wood texture. So like that one. All right, it's turning out actually really well, like with just that on, it looks great. Next what we're gonna do is a couple things, so go back to AI standard surface 6, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to geometry, and where it says bump mapping, click on this little guy. You're gonna do file again, and then change it to tangent space normals, and then go ahead and add in your file, which will be the bump map, which is purple, this guy. So that should hopefully have given some depth at least to your thing. The other things we have to add are the occlusion, which is like the shadows. So I think we can add that, I think, in diffuse roughness, so we can add that here. Let's see which one. Yeah, let's do that one. There we go. And then the last one was just the roughness, so under specular you can add that one, which was that guy. All right, so hopefully you've now added those 4 textures in. If there's anything that you want to change, you can edit all of that kind of separately. Under this file, go ahead and click raw. That way it doesn't apply anything to it, and then you can also click alpha is luminance. I think you can do those for the rest of them if you want, so just change them all to raw. It doesn't really matter too much on the rest of them. But yeah, so you've basically got your hammer here. If you want to change anything else, totally feel free to. I'm gonna just like change some stuff with the metal on top for the hammer, make it maybe a bit more metallic and things like that. Yeah, all right. So that is about it for this tutorial. If you need any help, let me know, but I'll see you guys for our next tutorial. Bye guys.